Jimmy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm good. Just, playing scientist.
Well, I filmed Mona yesterday, and I thought it might be a good idea to do the same with you today, and tell people about the pair program here at the studio.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see who we get. This is going to be so cool.
Isn't it going to be awesome?
It's going to be really, really
And
good.
you were on the Untitled Art Show last night. I know that you said a lot about it then, too.
I did,
But
yeah.
those who missed it, would you tell everybody about it?
So the Untitled Art Show is a really great podcast that we have in Denver. And I was interviewed last night about my work, and you can hear it at untitledartshow.com. And in it, I was talking about, they gave me 3 choices of things to talk about, and of course I wanted to talk about Powerhaüs. So Powerhaüs is our shared studio in 5 Points in Denver, Colorado. It's an old converted garage in a great neighborhood, a block from the light rail station. So we want to share it with people who might want to come in and have a studio here for 3 months.
Right, and we have 2 studios. It's cool because between the 3 of us, 2 of us are in the visual arts, and the other, it's hard for me to separate Mona out as not an artist, but for those who need more descriptors, she is a fashion designer.
She's the art of fashion.
The art of fashion. I think what's great is that we have 2 studios, one for a visual artist and one for someone working in fashion. So that's awesome.
I know, it's amazing. I've been applying to residency programs all over the world, and one of the things that makes ours so different is that really it's designed to mentor people and give them opportunities to learn from us anything that we can help them with, to introduce them to the Denver art community, and they get that awesome blog on Westward, which is incredible.
That's awesome.
I know, a blog on westward.com for 3 months. That's pretty cool.
Westward as a sponsor, what they're bringing to the table, it really makes this such a big deal. And maybe, you were the first mastermind that Westward chose in the visual arts, and maybe you could say a little bit about the program. I know Mona described it a little bit yesterday, but tell people about what a Westward mastermind is.
Well, the funny thing is, when I won the mastermind, I did not know what it was. Neither did anybody else. It didn't exist yet, so it was just this out of the blue thing. But Westward, really, the mastermind program is the only grant program in Colorado for individual artists. Wouldn't you agree? There's not another grant.
No, I agree with you.
And it was thought up by our mastermind of all, Patty Calhoun, who came up with this idea, and she's actually convinced 5 other communities who have Village Voice papers to do the same thing in their communities. And it's sponsored by Westward, and they give away money every year to 5 artists who are not only really great artists in their own right, but people who are involved in the community and do things to try to help others. And that's sort of what's beautiful about it, is that it winds up seeding opportunity throughout the community through these people. And now there's 50 masterminds.
Yeah, 45 this year. And what I think is so awesome, when I got my phone call, excuse me, I mean, I was so shocked just to receive it, but when they told me there was cash, I almost started crying. It was incredible.
I know, I couldn't believe it. I went out and bought my first pair of shoes in 5 years. I was wearing the saddest shoes, and I was like, I can buy shoes, and I can use a computer that's not 10 years old. And then all the rest of it went into the business. And that's that thing about how we all invest so much in our communities, and that's sort of not only just a little boost financially, but a boost emotionally and mentally, to know that you're actually providing people with opportunities, and other people believe in you enough to help you with that.
Absolutely, and I think that what's really cool is all 3 of us here have received the Mastermind Award. I believe it was the 3rd year, and Mona did the 4th or 5th year, and I just think it's really interesting how much I know she did, I know I have, and yourself, given all of that right back to the community, and it really gave you a burst soul-wise to keep moving forward. But I think that this program is that way too.
That recognition is so important, and this sort of gives people another kind of recognition, where they have a studio, they're recognized by having the blog, they're recognized by having a cocktail party and events and a show at the end of the year at Hinterland, which is a great gallery. So, really like what we wanted to do is start an incubator program that would give other people the boost and mentorship that we felt like we'd received in our careers, and I know that you, I'm sure, had tons of mentorship from other people, and so did I, and we were so fortunate. That's Emmett, our studio dog. It's Emmett's day here.
Well, I think one of the other really cool things about this too are the jurors that we were able to get. Maybe you can talk about them a little bit.
First off, they're both super hot and sexy. So I'm excited about that part. But David Didone is the curator of the Museum of Contemporary Art Boulder, and he's going to jury the visual artists. And David's like just a really hot young curator, like really up and coming and exciting. And he has, how long has he been up there now at BMOCA? I think 2 years? 2
years.
And before that, I know that he was at Museo de las Americas. So Denver's a really interesting community because it's very geographically isolated. And because of that, I think that there's sort of this atmosphere here of a little bit like the Little Rascals, like, let's put on a show. Like, it's a very DIY community, and there's a lot of artist-run spaces, and there's a lot of co-op galleries. And really, there wasn't an art scene until the co-op galleries and, the artists started the art scene, basically.
Absolutely.
So I feel like in Denver, there's a different kind of attitude. It's like the Wild West, anything goes and you can kind of do your thing. And that's the great thing about Denver, and people are super friendly. So one of the perks of the PAIR program is the people who win it are going to get to meet all the masterminds and all kinds of people in the community, and we're going to definitely open wide the doors of Powerhaüs and have a big old party to just sort of welcome them here and introduce them to people so that they sort of have a ready-made community built in when they get here.